Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here then welcome to my channel. So in today's video I'm finally sitting down and reviewing new Swiss Beauty's Craze Lip and Cheek Macaroon. So I asked you guys on my community post if you want like a shorts video or I should rather do a long form content on these, and you voted, and so many of you voted for long form content where I talk about each of these shades, if there's any inconsistencies, texture, pigmentation, all of that in between. So that's exactly what I'm doing today. Let's get started. So this is the newly launched Swiss Beauty's Craze Lip and Cheek Macaroon. Now their products I think are exclusive to Purple. I think they have also launched it now on their website, but I have 5 shades, and if I'm not wrong they did launch these in 5 shades to be precise. Let me just cross check. Yes, there are 5 shades. So I'm gonna get into swatches of all of these, but let's just talk about like some basic stuff first. So the MRP of this is 299 rupees, but I mean on Purple you can always get this on discounted rate, which is awesome. So let's see what the description says about this product. It says Swiss Beauty Craze Lip and Cheek Macaroon is a multi-purpose cream to tint your lips. Multi-purpose cream, okay, to tint your lips, cheeks and eyelids. Okay, it's also for eyelids. I did not know that. It has a silky, smooth and cream texture that glides over the skin effortlessly. It comes with a weightless formulation that doesn't feel heavy on the skin once applied. It is long-lasting as it can stay all day long on the skin along with a nice tint. It is enriched with goodness of vitamin E and olive oil to give you naturally glowing skin. Enjoy the right blush. I think I agree with almost all of it, because it is indeed very long lasting. At least the shade Macaroon, sorry, not Macaroon, I mean this shade 05 Strawberry, that's exactly what I have on my skin today as well. Also, I have not applied it on top of my base, so currently I'm really into like under painting makeup technique where you apply everything underneath your foundation slash BB cream, whatever you're using, and the products just peek through. So that's exactly how I've done my makeup today. I just have added like a slight veil of bronzer, and that's why you see like the bronzer is a little bit extra, because I was planning on wearing this and I knew that if I don't add a little extra bronzer it could possibly wash me out. Anyways, so the point is, these are so pigmented that if you are planning on using these for that underpainting technique where you, like I said, you put this under your base, it is still going to show through. Now let's talk about the texture and everything. So this is exactly how it is described on the website, where it's like very nice creamy texture, and it just transforms into this like natural looking finish. It's not dewy per se, it's not really matte, so there we go, that's the finish right here. But of course, if you like really prep your skin, if you make it very juicy and dewy underneath with primer and oils and everything, this is also going to look dewy, that's given. Now let's also very quickly talk about the packaging, because I think we have reached that point in the market where if the packaging is not something unique, something just completely out of the box, we are not going to be excited about it. Like, come on, tell me how many of you would have picked this up if this was in the regular chotu sa pot packaging that every cream or cream blush or cream tint, cheek tint comes in. Would you be interested? I think I don't think there would be any hype around this product if it was not for the packaging. And it's very similar to like the Tower 28 packaging, brand that we have in US. We don't have it in India at the moment at least, and it's beautiful, it's very compact. I don't think you're going to have any like spilling or anything if you really carry it in your purse or anything, which is nice. So yeah, overall, just the packaging, the consistency, the colors, the shades are really pretty. And I mean, because of the whole transparent thing, you can actually see the shades, and I think it gives for a very nice it's a very nice strategy for people to like really see the color and pick it up for themselves. So I'll start from a sequence and in a particular category that I've categorized these shades in. So firstly we have nudes category that I have categorized. So we have 01 Brownie Pie and 02 Macaron. Now both of these shades are slightly on the sheer side. At least I had to build these up at least 2 times. For the third layer I just lightly applied with my fingers, and that's when I was really able to see the color on my cheeks. So just know that because of the shades, it's not going to give you like a very opaque pigmented layer with just one layer. You will have to build these. But let's talk about the shade. So I'm going to start with 01, which is Brownie Pie, and it's a very nice mauvey brown, which is again unique color. I think I have a similar shade from Makeup Revolution. I think the name of the blush is Blush Bomb, but this one in particular is more brown than mauve, but it's definitely like a cool toned mauve brown. Like the mauve definitely peeks through in the shade. It's not like a flat brown shade, which is very unique in my opinion. Now I did not love this on my lips. It looked slightly washed out and was not my favorite on my lips, but I do see myself using this on like a very full face of makeup kind of day when I have very heavy look on the eyes and I want something to sort of like balance out everything. I think this would be a beautiful shade. Then we have 02, which is Macaron, and this is, I think I would like to call it like a neutral, slightly leaning towards warm tone brown. Now this is like a proper brown. I think you can, you know, use this for bronzers, maybe contour, not so much as a contour because like I said, it's not particularly cool toned, but for whatever reason on my lips it again sort of looked very not so flattering is what I would like to say, and I don't think I'll use this on my lips particularly. But of course when I'm swatching all of these, I'm showing you all of these colors on my eyes, sorry, on my cheeks and on my lips. So that's 02 Macaron, a very nice brown. It's a very unique shade. You can use it in multiple ways, so like a bronzer or even a blush, or you can just apply on the highest point. Then we have 03 Apple Pie. Now this is a very like peach. This is a proper peach, I would say. Yeah, this is not really orangey. This is like a peach color. Now I personally am not a fan of such peach colors. Like I have a similar color from K Beauty, and I've only used it like a few times, maybe only during the summers, but this is not an all-rounder shade for me. Like I don't use a shade like this all throughout the seasons. But if you love a peach toned blush, if it's something that flatters you, I think this would be really pretty on deeper, duskier skin tones. I think this would like really pop on me. If I don't pair it with like a nice lip color, it can slightly wash me out. But yeah, this is like a proper peach, and again looked very pretty on the cheeks, not so much on my lips. Then we have the shade Pink Jelly. Now this is actually a nice combination of pinky peach. So it's not particularly pink, it's not really peach, it's like somewhere in between, and I think this is more wearable, and I think this would suit across skin tones. That's just how I think about the shade. But yeah, this looked more flattering even on the cheeks even on the cheeks and on lips as well. Although again, this is not my preferred shade for the lips. This was slightly cool toned on the lips, but on the cheeks this looked much better. So if I had to choose between 03 and Pink Jelly, which is this one, I think I would choose this. Last but not the least, we have the shade 05 Strawberry. Now this is the shade that I picked up the first time I made my order. So all of the other shades, so 01 to 04, are my second order, but this was the first one and I fell in love with this shade. Now I hadn't tried this on my lips when I made my order the first time around, but I tried it right now, and oh my god, this is such a beautiful shade on the cheeks and on the lips. It's so beautiful. If you're actually looking for lip and cheek tint which looks pretty on both the areas, then I think this would be your shade. Also, this is the shade that I've used today as well for my underpainting technique. So you know, sometimes you try these techniques and like the blush or whatever you have inside does not really peek through, and you're like, this is a shitty technique. Actually, it's not really a shitty technique. It's all about the tone or like the pigmentation of the products you have used underneath. So if you are really into that kind of makeup look where you want like a no makeup look, you want things to like peek through from your base makeup, then this is a beautiful shade. I think you can still see my blush, but it's very minimal. I have like two big lights in front of me. Maybe that's why it's a little bit it's washing out the color a little bit. But in natural light, I think my blush looks so beautiful today, and I think this is hands down my favorite shade in the pinks category. So I've categorized 3, 4 and 5 in pinks, and I think this is really flattering and beautiful. Now this I think is the most pigmented, so I have noticed that the pinks are actually really pigmented. So 3, 4 and 5 really pigmented, this one being the most pigmented of course. So with all of these shades 3, 4 and 5 you only need like one layer and it's going to show up on your skin, but of course you can build it up or use little as per your wish and liking. But this is very pigmented. Now the tone wise it's like a very nice deeper brownish pink, slightly pink but more brownish pink. It reminds me of the shade Bon Bon that I have from Makeup Revolution. You guys keep asking me a dupe for it. I'm not able to dupe it right now because it's currently unavailable, and it's a very pretty shade, but it sort of reminds me of that shade. I know Bon Bon is more brownish and a little bit deeper than this, but it really does remind me of that. And I think if I had to carry one of all of these with me at all times, I think this is what I would carry, because this looks pretty on the cheeks, pretty on the lips, and yeah, I mean if I had to recommend one shade of all 5, I think I would recommend 05. Now for the lasting part, I've tested the shade 05 for an entire day and it held on. It did not move. There was still like a lot of color on my cheeks during the end of the day. Like I said, I've not tested it on the lips, and it's just a tint on the lips. Just like, let me tell you that it's not going to give you like a full-on opaque lipstick pigmentation. It is an actual tint on the lips, but on the cheeks shade 05 lasted so well, and that's when I was sold. That's when I knew that I want to do like a full swatch video, because it's not just the shades, it's not just the packaging, it is indeed a long lasting blush, which is very difficult to find honestly. I would highly recommend, in case you haven't tried it, I think you should. At least you should have one shade from this collection and just have it in your purse. Throw it in your purse. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good, you guys. But yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys found this helpful. I'm in a very chatty mood, but I'm limiting myself because I think I've covered everything, and there's no point to like make this video longer, so I'm gonna listen to you. I know I get these sort of comments a lot. Why are your videos so long? We don't want to listen to you so much. I know. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Give this video a big thumbs up if this was helpful. Subscribe to the channel. You can follow me on Instagram. You can also click on the bell icon next to the subscribe button. This way you will get notified when I post next, and I will see you in